Are you having trouble focusing at work? Have you YouTubed all the millions of productivity tips and followed all of them and are still feeling stuck? In this video, I'm going to give you my 3 reasons on why you are still stuck and the one strategy I have consistently used for over a decade to get unstuck, get focused, and get shit done. Welcome to Unstoppable. I'm TK, author of the book, How to Punch the Sunday Jitters in the Face, entrepreneur and angel investor. On this channel, I publish an episode every Sunday to help high achievers get focused and become unstoppable through belief and discipline. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon because I drop an episode every Sunday. If you are having trouble focusing at work and all the productivity tips are just not working for you, I'm going to give you the 3 reasons on why you're still stuck, and I'm going to give you the one strategy that I use to get unstuck. I've used this technique countless times for over a decade for starting and selling multiple companies, being promoted to the highest levels even as a 30-something millennial, and starting this movement called Unstoppable. I've used this strategy to launch all of these different things. And now it's your turn. But first, let's talk about the reasons. Reason number 1, you don't have a clear outcome. We as high achievers, we get turned on when we know exactly what we're gunning for. When we know exactly what is at stake and what we want to really need to do to go win. When we don't have a clear outcome defined, when it's just another work day, when it's just another work week, and we're just counting down to the weekend, we don't know what we're fighting for. And whenever we don't know what we're fighting for, we tend to get scattered, we tend to get unfocused, we tend to get, quite honestly, unmotivated. Reason number 2 why you might be feeling unfocused is you don't have a clear action plan. A great action plan is almost like a bank heist. And when you have a great action plan, you know exactly what you need to do every single day to hit your outcome. You know what the next thing to do is, and you've chunked together and batched together things in the right way, in the right sub-goals, because it makes logical sense to work on those in a certain way. That's what I mean by an action plan. That's very different than a to-do list, for example. Now, before I go to number 3, let me just ask you guys a question. Now, be honest. I want you to write down in the comments, is the real reason why you are still feeling unfocused and unmotivated at work because you just don't know what you're fighting for? Hit yes in the comments if that's the case. And if that's not the case, I don't want to assume anything. Tell me what it is. I've given you 2 reasons. I'm going to go to my 3rd one. Then I'm going to go to my strategy. Maybe it's getting you to think about what is the reason. There's got to be a reason. You're a smart person. Put it in my comments. I want to know. I want others to know. I want you guys to compare notes. You might be having the same reason. Now, going on to number 3. No celebration in sight. In fact, you may not even know how you're going to celebrate. One of the things I believe in is if I'm going to go after a certain goal, a certain outcome, if I'm going to have an action plan, I want to know when I'm going to celebrate. As high achievers, we oftentimes win, but then create another goal and start going after that without celebrating. And over time, we start to get burnt out. We don't even know what we're fighting for anymore. We're just going at it and we're just doing the task, and we're like, what? Does it even matter? And you kind of start to you just start slogging away. On the contrary, think of the time when you were really focused, when you were like, we have to do this. We have to be successful. You knew what the stakes were. You knew how to actually go after it. And if you didn't, you would figure it out as part of the plan. You felt certainty in what you were going after. And most importantly, you knew what the treasure chest was. You knew what was at stake. You knew what would happen if you actually accomplished it. And when you did, you knew how you were going to win. When you don't know how you're going to celebrate, when you don't know when the celebration even is going to be or how close or far you are, you start to get unfocused. It makes perfect sense. So those are my 3 reasons. To recap, number 1, no clear outcome. Number 2, no action plan. And number 3, no celebration in sight. The thing is, when you have these things and you're unfocused, it's no wonder, right? So how do you fix it? So I've faced this. I've felt stuck countless times in my career. My team has felt stuck. In different areas of my life, I've felt stuck. And I've used this one strategy. I promise you this one strategy. I'm going to give it to you. I started to do 45-day challenges. A 45-day challenge is where I say, all right, for these 45 days, I'm going to set this goal. It's going to have this very specific outcome. Here's my action plan to go after it, and here's how I'm going to celebrate when I win. And it's for 45 days. So I will go into all the things that I need to do to make this happen for this 45 days. This is all that matters. And I've used this countless times throughout the course of my career and my personal life. I've used it to launch companies. I've used it to sell companies. I've used it to start new projects. I've used it to accelerate projects that were dead in the water. I've used it to transform teams. They are incredibly powerful in getting you to focus and getting you to actually get shit done at work. These 45-day challenges, when done right, always removed the distractions, got me and my team focused, and we crushed it at work. Now you know what the reasons are. I went through the 3. Now you know how you can potentially actually break through that, but you don't know necessarily how to do these 45-day challenges. There's a very specific way to do them. I've done countless numbers of these, and some of them I've burnt out, spun out, failed, and others went really well. So I did a free guide that you can download below. Just follow the link below the video, or go into my profile, and you can download my 45-day Unstoppable Beast Mode guide. And I'll give you step-by-step how to do these properly. I'll give you my 3 secrets on how to actually scope them the right way. And I'll show you how you can be successful and be focused and be productive at work using these 45-day challenges. If you like this video, please hit the like button. Also, please hit subscribe and hit the bell icon. I do a video about how to be more productive, how to become unstoppable for high achievers every Sunday. And please also share it with other high achievers like you so that we can all grow together. And remember, everyone needs a strategy for their life, but yours is going to be unstoppable. I'm TK. See you next Sunday.